It is run by Emulate 500. It is shown in RS Linux Classic. And first of all, we have to open this RS Logix Micro English. Yes. And it is a programming environment of a Alan Bodley software. Click Take a new project. Here we have to use MicroLogix 1100 series B. Click on OK. And this is the programming environment. And here as a user we have new run branch, and examine if closed, examine if open. And these are we normally represent as normally open and normally closed, and this is the output coil to energized, and it is latching connect. And we have to take a run. There is a cursor in this dialog box. Okay. Take new run. Double click on it. With this. Okay. Take one normally open and place it here. You have to give address by double click on it. The address for input rung is i:0/0. Click on input. And here we have to give that address as a name. For example, it is an enable bit. Enter. Since it is an enable bit, we have to give an output to it, that is output energize. Connect it here, and address for this is o:0/0. Enter. First of all, it is a simple logic that when we give an input, the output energizes. Let's run this program. First of all, we are going to run this program. We require other two softwares, that are RS Linux and RS Emulate, same as before, Rockwell software. Open RS Linux Classic and minimize it, and RS Logix Emulate 500. Click on OK. Minimize it. Here we can observe that three softwares: RS Logix Micro Starter Lite, RS Linux Classic Lite, and RS Logix Emulate 500. To run this program, we require these three. And but first of all, we have to check the errors. If there are any errors, it shows here in this dialog box. It's showing EEE, and whenever we verify this, it shows some error. It's showing that output address is wrong. Yes. Sorry for the output address is O:0. But in the last case, I have given O:0. Let will take this. Enable. For example, we consider as a lamp. For this logic, when an enable bit is on, the lamp should go on. So now check for the errors. It is showing verify as completed, no errors found. Then we can go to the run mode. First of all, download this to save the example. It's showing this dialog box. Click on yes. Do you want to go online? Yes. And now it starts. Let's go to the online mode and go to remote program, and here we can see run button. Click on that. Are you sure you want to change the processor mode to run? Yes. and enable bit. Here we can use it as a toggle bit. When we give a toggle bit, it turns on. When it turns on, the lamp turns on. It is like a simple switch. And this is the introduction to run a program. Go to the offline. And we can see here the input data files. For that, output is represented by O, input is represented by I, status bit by S, binary bit is a memory bit which is by B3, timer bit by T4, and counter by C5. These are the main requirements we use to build a program. And now we can see some branching and unbranching of a program. For here, I have to give some branching. Take a branch, connect it here, drag this to the enable bit output, and here we can place one new in O or NC. We can give any address which starts from I:0/ in first run we have taken 0 as a here, but here we have to take 1 on enter to symbol anything, enable bit 2. In this case, we used some branching and take one new run. These are all addressing formats. I am showing you the addressing formats of NO coil, NC, and an output. For that, and these are the input addressing you should follow. And for timer, these are the timer and counter blocks. It is TO on, timer on delay, TO off, timer off delay, and RTO, retentive timer on delay. And these are the up and down counter. This is the reset value. Here we use timer on delay, timer off delay, and counter up and down most frequently. For that, we have to give addressing like take this timer, and in timer block we can see timer address, timer base, that is 1 second or 0.1 second, reset value which we are going to give the timer to run, and accumulator is a value which remains 0 until we turn on it. For timer we have to give address by T4:0 to something, and time base it should remain 1. Here we can see 0, 0.1, 0.001. I will keep here 1 second. That means it starts for 1 and 2 and 3. That's right. And preset value I have to give my required or my desired value. For this case I will give 4 seconds as a preset value, and accumulator is 0. And here we have 2 bits, that is enable bit and done bit. Enable bit goes on when the timer has the energized. That means here we don't have any input to the timer, so I have to provide one input. Take in the user, take one switch. Here I have to give address like I:0/ enable timer. Is used to enable the timer. When we switch on this, delete this here. This is it is used to enable the timer. We have to check for the there's no errors, that addressing of timer is correct. That is, timer is addressed by address called T4:0, and it is time base 1, and preset I have given it 4, and accumulator is 0. When we energize this, go to the same, download to go online. Done. Change password mode. We observe that timer here it is showing accumulator value as 0 and enable is off and done bit is off. When I energize this enable timer, it goes on. That enable is goes on up to accumulator reaches 4 value. Here the preset and accumulator value is equal. That shows that done bit is on. This is the working of a timer. Go offline. Same I will explain for the time counter. Take a counter. It is showing up counter, down counter. I will take up counter. And this the addressing for counter is C5 to 0. Okay. He said how many counts I should take. For example, I take 2 counts. Accumulator is 0 as usual. Okay, this is the counter block which consists of counter, address, reset value and accumulator value. And it has 2 outputs, that is counter up and done bit. The CU goes on when the counter gets energized and done bit gets that after the logic in the counter goes on. Let me check for the errors. No errors. Go to download. Yes. Go to run mode. Okay. Here we in hardware industries we can use that real-time switches like proximity sensors to detect the counters, and in this case we have to manually control this toggle bit. Like when we toggle it, counter accumulator value goes to 1. Then we switch off, and again we switch on, it goes to. Normally in industry it will have some sensors to detect the count. For example, in a Coca-Cola industry, when the bottles goes in a row, we have to count for only 6, and after 6 it goes stop. Same like that we have to use in the. Now let us take an example of temperature control. Take new one, control N. Okay. For basic temperature control, we use okay. I will go with the program. It is better. Here, first of all, temperature control is a process in which that there is a consider if we have a tanker and that we have a liquid which we maintain a constant temperature of 100 degrees Celsius. So I have to put one heater, and how can I know that it is in 100 degrees Celsius? So I require a sensor which is a temperature sensor. In this case I take an RTD as a temperature sensor. I place both the sensors in that tank, and that we have one output called heater and one called sensors, that is temperature sensors. If at all I have to decide the temperature in that, I have to work on the temperature sensors, and in that I have three cases that if the temperature in the heater is higher than the temperature in the uh, liquid, then we should on the heater for 15 seconds and off the heater for 20 seconds. In that case, I can maintain 100 degrees Celsius. And in the second case, I have the temperature of the RTD means that the liquid temperature is less than the heater temperature. Then I should increase the temperature of heater and decrease the off time of the heater. In the case 3, if the liquid temperature and the heater temperature is equal, then I should be equal in off and on time. So here we require 3 inputs and 1 output. Basically, to arrange this in parallel connection, I am using here parallel connection. Place 3 NO coils in parallel. I have to give the address for this I colon 0 slash 0, enter. In this case 1, that is RT greater than TT. Here RT represents the RTD temperature and TT represents the heater temperature or tank temperature. Okay, and here I colon 0 slash, first of all I have given 0 and this I am giving 1. This case 2, that is RT greater than less than TT. Here I colon 0 slash 2 is the case 3. RT is equal to TT, that is tank temperature, and RT is the RTD temperature. These three conditions are worked on heater, which is as output to these three cases. Output address is O colon 0 slash 0. This is symbol it as heater. This is the logic behind the temperature control, and in this I have to control the heater by giving the timer. That in case 1 I require 2 timers, and case 2 2 timers, and case 3 2 timers, but overall I require 6 timers to control this process. So I take new rung here, and I give the address of the case 1 input, double click on it. When we get close to this input, we show it is showing that green symbol. You have to place that it is the same address of this. So, and I have to enable a timer. So in timer or counter bit, timer on delay, timer address as T4 is to 0, and time base is 1 as usual. Reset. It will go on for 15 seconds. So I am giving the reset value as 15. accumulator as usual 0. And whenever in case 1 input goes on, the timer goes on, enable bit on, and done bit is on when the preset value is equal to the accumulator value. Here preset value is 15, accumulator value is 0, so it is not equal, so the output is not adjusted. In that process, that is in case 1 when RT greater than TT, the heater should turn on up to 15 seconds. So by timer input, I have to place one NC coil here. Here I have to give the address of this timer. The address is given by T4 is to 0 slash. Here there is a confusion that we have to give here done bit, because enable bit goes on when the timer is energized, and done bit is energized after the preset and accumulator value becomes equal. So here we are giving T4 is to 0 done bit. You can't enter, it is not required. Okay, and it works as that timer up to 15 seconds, it allows the power supply, and after the 15 seconds it disconnects at, it is as a braking circuit. It cuts the flow between case 1 and heater after 15 seconds. Usually timer bit goes on after 15 seconds, which is a normally open switch. For example, this switch, examine if closed bit, and after 15 seconds it goes off. So consider one more run, and here after this timer I have to give this address of timer bit T4 is to 0 slash run bit. Here T4 0 done bit, which is a normally open switch, goes on when the timer preset value and accumulator value equals. In this case, it is in on condition until and unless if the preset and accumulator value is not equal. This is the difference between normally closed and normally open of a timer bit. I have to give another timer, which is this is the first case, and it is worked as it goes. So in that 20 seconds it remain on. So I am placing NC off. Here I have to give the address of T4 to 1 dash BN. Here I have given this address because if at a time we have to give one timer as an input. So in this case, this one goes on, it automatically it allows the power supply, and it timer is on. And after the timer is on, it goes this one on, and in both ways these two are on. To cut that fault, we have to use some timer NC bit, which is placed here of second timer. Stops the flow from case 1 to timer. So at a time there will be only one timer is working. And it is for the case R, and same resembles for the two cases. So enable this case 1 toggle bit. You can observe here timer goes on, accumulator value is changing from 0 to 15. Since here heater is on until and unless here 15. Okay, set is in off condition. After 20 seconds, the timer goes on. Okay, and here again it is repeating the same loop. Here heater is on for 15 seconds, and after 15 seconds it goes off for 20 seconds. Okay, let's check for the another two conditions. Go for offline. Insert two new rungs. Insert new rung. Double click on it. Here we have the rung. Now place cache. Take one input and give address of cache. You have to draw the address. Okay, place this here. The title is case 2 where RT is less than TT, and here we require a timer to seconds. The accumulator has 0. And again take one new rung. We have to place the dialog box in the last rung so that we can take new rung. And here in this case this timer goes off after 20 seconds, so I have to place one NC coil. I have to give address of this bit. Take the address T4 2. Remember that we have to give only done bit address. It works as when we have the case 2 energizes and timer goes on up to 20 seconds. The timer done bit allows the passage of current, so a heater remains 20 seconds on, and after 20 seconds it goes off. So we have to require another timer for address of but one. We have to give address of T4 2/TN and bit. Okay, and take one another timer. Here we have to give address of T4/3 should off for 15 seconds. So that we can manage the temperature of liquid constant 100 degrees Celsius. As usual, if we have to turn off the timer 1, here timer 3 and timer 4. At one case, there should be only one timer should run. So we have to turn off the timer 3 by using timer 4. Turn off is done by NC coil. Give the address of timer 4. That is in this case timer T4:3/done bit. Okay. For second case we have done the program, and for the third case we have to use that one NO. Is it here? Here we can observe that I:0/2. Whenever I given the same address of previously given input, it takes automatically about the previous address. So when I click on enter, it usually takes case 3 RT is equal to TT. That is RTD temperature is equal to the tank temperature. Okay, and here we have to take another timer. Totally we require 6 timers. Is T4:2 in both It should be on in 15 seconds. I have short of one run, so I have taken one new run. Use another timer to off. Here T4 5. Since I have started my timer address from T4 is to 0, 0 the power by second timer to first timer. Here I am giving the address of T4 is to 5 slash TN. And in that case, in that go to TT, the on of a heater is gone for 15 seconds. So I have to place one NC coil of P4 is to 4 in the heater. T4 is to 5, 4, 1 bit. These are the three cases in the temperature control process. Let us verify for the errors. No errors found. Go to the download, click on yes, go online and run the program. Here normally closed switches are normally closed because it is their usual application is that it flows the current in this previous state. When we toggle this, it stops the current. So previously I have done for case 1. Let's start for case 3. When case 3 goes on, it's respected. Heater is on for 15 seconds. Observe here. Here in the case 3, the timer goes for 15 seconds. You can observe here goes for, in this case the heater should be in off condition. Here we can observe that heater is in off condition. Okay, I have to toggle bit case. Here heater goes off. This is the PLC program 40 is equal to TT. By doing this, we can get 6 timers and 1 output, 3 inputs. That is the program for temperature control.